It's easy to take everyday object for granted, but are you sure you really know your everyday objects? We made this video's purpose to demonstrate there are some things you probably didn't know about ordinary things. Do you enjoy informative videos? Then smash that little bell button like Hulk, and let's get it going. You'll get notified every time we release something awesome. Done? Okay. Did you know Tic Tacs are full of sugar? They say sugar-free, but are actually 98% sugar. How do they get away with that? Well, to be sugar-free, a food must have less than 0.5 grams of sugar. The percent of sugar isn't taken into account. A Tic Tac is 0.49 grams. The sacrifice for poo is great. 127,000 trees are chopped down every day to make enough toilet paper for everyone on the planet. Watermelons are technically berries. Bananas, pumpkins, and avocados fall into the same category. That's because the scientific definition of a berry is a fleshy fruit produced by a single ovary. So there's that. What are those little holes in Converse All-Stars there for? The main reason they're there is the most obvious one: ventilation. But some people think that because Converse All-Stars were originally made as basketball shoes, laces could be looped through the extra holes for a snugger fit. Ever notice the little hole at the end of a tape measure? Ever wonder what it's for? It's there to hook onto nails or screws so you can measure safely without the tape measure slipping. Smart, right? Bet you didn't think about that. And what about the little serrated edge? Pretty obvious now that you see it, isn't it? Imagine trying to mark where your measurement is, but not being able to because your hands are currently both busy using a tape measure. A little serrated edge would come in handy right then, wouldn't it? Why is one side of a bobby pin bent into a zigzag? That's an easy one. The grooved side is the bottom of the pin and should face toward the scalp. The grooves help the hairpin hold the hair better. What about this thick bit found on many cables? Those little cylinder-shaped lumps are ferrite cores or chokes, and they're essentially just chunks of magnetic iron oxide that are there to suppress high-frequency electromagnetic interference. Have you ever heard weird interference when your cell phone goes off too close to a speaker? Well, ferrite cores are there to keep that from happening to your monitors, power supplies, and everything else. Did you know how utility blades work? Take a close look at the blade on your box cutter or utility knife. Notice the little score lines? You can break off the end of the blade to give yourself a fresh, sharp blade whenever you want. To do so, take that back cap off, slide the blade out the back end, and use the cap to snap off the end of the blade before putting it all back together again. What's with the little discs under the lid of a plastic bottle? Have you ever pried one of them out and found that your bottle still closes fine? What purpose could they possibly serve then? They're there to create a seal that keeps everything in the bottle, both liquid and carbonation. Without it, that soda would go flat in no time. So what do you think about these things? Did you know of other everyday objects we're using wrong? Let us know in the comment section. We read each comment, and we really value your opinion. Why don't you watch these other 2 videos? And please subscribe to our channel, so we can keep bringing you new and interesting facts every day. Thanks.